Hey, what up YouTube? It's Theo here from Insane Dragon Ball. This week I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Of course, we're here to do figure reviews and it is a figure, but it's not an articulated figure, it's actually a statue. So this will be the first statue I'll have on this channel and it's from Dragon Ball Super. I'm Dragon Ball Super excited to show it to you and it is a SS Blue Vegito, which is SSGSS or Super Saiyan Blue, of course, as we fan guys call it. It's very cool. Can't wait to show it to you. Without further ado, let's crack it open. Before I get into the box art and all the ins and outs of the figure, I'd like to give a shout out to Oz Pop Culture. It's where I got the figure, an independent local Aussie retailer near Sydney. I got great service, fast shipping, and they have a wide selection of pop culture figures and collectibles. Be sure to check them out online and on Instagram. I'll have a link in the description. Alright, so here is the box art for Vegito Blue from Dragon Ball Super. Now this is a really mean looking box. It's very cool. Got the really cool dynamic pose there on the figure, which I'll be able to break out for you. We have the very close facial sculpt there. We have Dragon Ball Super. I only can assume that this is some sort of script for the brand Banpresto. We have the script there, Vegito, which is the fusion of Goku and Vegeta using the Patora earrings. And we have the Toei Animation license, so it's all legit. It's all licensed. That's the Banpresto logo there as well. More box art on the side. Obviously, it's just one figure. There's no facial expression. It's only one face. That's what you see is what you get. And next up, I'm gonna take him out of the box. I'll show you what he looks like. And here he is out of the box, Vegito Blue. Now look at this. Isn't this amazing? I'm actually holding this camera because otherwise it just gets zoomed in too much and it wouldn't fit in the frame, because this is a lot bigger than the usual SHF figures I review. But if we have a look over it, it is really, really freaking awesome. You know, this is my first Banpresto statue, so they don't only do Dragon Ball. I've seen other anime fandoms and even Toy Story. There's actually a Buzz Lightyear that looks super dope. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on, but I'm also considering a Revoltech Buzz Lightyear because I like to pose my figures. That is really cool. Well, first off, the pose on this statue is very striking and eye-catching. You could put it in the middle of a room and people would be like, whoa, dude, check it out. They'd be like, what the hell's that, if they didn't know what Dragon Ball was, which is something really, really special. So the sculpt is amazing. Like the way that the belt sash just flows, like he's just stuck in this like mid-air pose, which is really dope. Like the attention to detail is on point. And the paint apps, very precise, but mainly the attention to detail. Like look at the face. Sorry, the stand keeps wiggling, but that is a really cool expression. You can see the paint there in the mouth, the teeth are sculpted. You've got the anime tongue mouth as well. You've got the big eyebrows with the, you know, very profound, you know, frowning face, and the hair. Like, that is amazing. Like, I'm also going to point out the sculpt in the muscles themselves. Look at that. Beautiful. And not only that, like, yes, you've got the sculpt in the belt. There's also the sculpt throughout the gi, which is super dope. And look, if I can show you in the light, the sculpt on the undershirt. It's just like, you know what? This retails for about, you know, 30 Australian dollars, and this is really good value for money. Like, it is a very, very awesome display piece. Like, from the boots, like the folds in the boots, if you can see all of that as well. Like, it's very well thought out, very well put together. Like, you know, they obviously did their homework when they were doing this. Just from every angle, it just looks absolutely amazing. The paint is really good. The paint apps, they're just on point. You know, like you've got nice shadowing through the gi, if you can see that. Like it's like light and then dark. throughout. It's just not one tone, everybody. So they really thought this through. They really did. Like, I'm also really digging, if I can get in the light here, the metallic gold on the boots. Very precise. And the shine on that when the light hits it is very, very pretty. Now, the blue hair is very nice. It's pearlescent. You got that little pearlescent in the paint, kind of like the SHF Vegito that I got recently, which is very cool. Just that belt, that is dope. Everything about it, it's so cool. You've even got like shading on the gloves. See like the blue tinge in the shading, and the boots as well. There is one thing that I did notice, if I can zoom in here and I can show you. So he's got the Patora earrings there. That's the one on that side and the one on the other. It's like they sort of missed the gold paint on that side. I'm not sure if all of them are like this, but my one here, it didn't quite get it all. But, you know, for the price I paid for it, it's not that bad. You put it in the middle of the room. Obviously, you can't pose it. There's no articulation, but how cool is that? Now, obviously, it comes with the stand. The stand is very light. It's just very light plastic. It does plug straight into the base, and it does plug straight into the side of his leg, and it's kind of like a key slot, so you can only put it in there one way. So it's what we call idiot proof. And when he came in the box, the torso actually separates from the legs, so it's nice and compact when they ship it in the box, and lots of padding. So big thanks to Oz Pop Culture crew for getting it to me in such a good condition, and shipping with care. And that's what we appreciate as collectors. Lots of bubble wrap, lots of padding, because we're always nervous when we pay money for these things when they show up. And you know, I've never had a bad experience, so I really appreciate that. And I can say that I'm lucky in that sense. But the paint is very striking, where you've got the orange undershirt with the black gi. I just love that so much. All over, I'm very impressed with the figure. I guess now's a good time to measure it. So let's do inches first for all of y'all on the metric system. So to the top of the hair, bear in mind it is in mid-air there, about almost 10 inches tall. Alright, which of course is about 25 centimeters to the top of the hair. Very cool. And I would also like to point out, I do own the same character in a pop vinyl, which is the SSGSS Vegito Hot Topic exclusive with metallic blue hair. And I even put a, I think it's called Think Geek case on it, which is a hard plastic case. It's very cool. I do have a double of this one, which I keep in my car. On the dash, for now. See how long he lasts there. Digging that. So there you have it, guys. There's my review. I know this one was really short, but of course there was no articulation, so I didn't have to go through that. That's the beauty of doing a statue review, I suppose. All in all, I'd give this figure, the rating, a 9.5. I'm very, very satisfied with this figure. The only thing I have, only gripe, is the earring. You know, they really need to do that. I might custom it myself. I might get some gold leaf metallic and just, you know, paintbrush that on there. But all in all, for 30 bucks, you know, I think it's a win. And I think you should have it in your collection, especially if you are a DBS fan. And there are so many out there. There are so many of these Banpresto ones. I've seen Second Form Frieza. I've seen, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku. I've seen Piccolo. I've seen Blue Vegeta. I've seen so many different ones. You just go check them out. Check out Oz Pop Culture. They've got the whole range on there. Tell them I sent you. All right? Okay. That concludes my review. I'll be doing another one real soon with my side-by-side comparison, okay? So it won't be a Dragon Ball figure, all right? I know what you guys are thinking, but I do have other fandoms that I'm interested in. Marvel is also a big fandom of mine, okay? And big news, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. my local time tomorrow so I can do my podcast with Mike at Cup of Rad. I'm really excited about that. So my 5 a.m. is his 11 a.m. over there in Canada. So it's the only time I can really do it before work and then get all my stuff done. But very excited. Hope you guys tune in, and I'll see you next time. Stay super, everybody.